Hello, hello. Yes, 3.18 is on a public PTU, but it's not easy to get online. Wave 1, yeah, but let's say they are limiting the number of people who can be online, and you either get an error code or you get infinite loading. Yes, I'm really live now. Okay, I'm going quickly into Arena Commander to check out my controls. And then you're going into the game. Try to call the wife and have her start the download. Okay, controls are working, everything is all right. Okay, trying to get into the universe. It's going to be a few hours until I'm done with work. Yeah, take your time. Take your time. It's not exactly a smooth start. You either get an error code or very, very long loading in. Let's see, I'm starting my stopwatch. I will wait 3 minutes and I will try again. Yeah, you can call your wife so that she can start the download already. I think it's 13 gigabytes. Yeah, there's a lot to test. Obviously, I won't test a lot tonight. I want to make a video about the Buggy racing course, and NDA is over, so I can talk freely now. It's terrible. The Buggy racing course is terrible. They are just reusing the IAE. No, they are just reusing Invictus halls, so not much work, and driving physics are still terrible. Quick Buggy is oversteering all the time. It feels like the front wheels are on the rails, so you are crashing. You cannot really drive. No one will really race. This will just be a destruction derby. I wonder if they will give everyone the vulture. I don't think so. I don't think so. They will give everyone the vulture, and I don't think you can rent her in game yet. Usually it takes a few patches until you can rent a new ship in game. Maybe everyone on the PTU has the vulture, but I don't know. I own one, so I cannot really check. Okay, it's already 2 minutes. I will wait 3 minutes and I will kill this task. Yeah, maybe they give everyone a vulture. I don't know. I don't think there was anything in the patch notes about this. I mean, it would be fair to give everyone a vulture. I'm checking patch notes. Hey, you can always buy a vulture, I guess. Testing focus, trick, vulture. It's not clear if they give everyone a vulture on the PTU. I don't know. Yeah, many people are reporting this, and there was a posting from CIG about logging in. Let me get this. Captain Silo, okay, Tyler Witten wrote this. Has released to Wave 1. Important note, we are limiting the number of connections and granting access gradually to avoid initial overload. So I might not be able to get onto the universe tonight. maybe you are not wave 1. I think it's only wave 1. But in a patch note it says it's now available to test. I don't know if this is only wave 1. Okay, Nafesh is suddenly in. Okay, it took 4 minutes and 10 seconds. Hey, 4 minutes and 10 seconds and I'm in. I've chosen Lovell. Don't want to choose Orison. Oh, come on. What is this? Dragonfly, 1 micro SCU. What is this? Schematic. Drake Cutler's description. Okay. Yeah, this inventory system is terrible. Okay, I'm getting one of the new suits and the generic helmet. Hello, friendly space dragon. Okay, today I just want to check out the racing course on Orison. Why didn't you select Orison? Because I hate Orison. Oh, look, this is still in the game. Nothing changed. I cannot even jump down. Okay, good start. That's just suicide. Sorry, I hit my microphone stand. Yeah, hospital is a little bit closer. I hope it works. At least I didn't die when entering the empty elevator. It's really funny. CRG said so many times they have fixed this. Elevator doors only open when elevator actually spawned in, but no, it's coming back and back. So if you are trying to log in today, later, just take your time. It took 4 minutes and 10 seconds for me to log into the game. And now I guess hospital doesn't work. Come on. Come on, give me hospital. Janus blocking error, no such room. Okay, this doesn't sound good, no such room. Reclaimer salvage turret lighting, okay. I'm not in a reclaimer. How much is Vulture anyway? Anyone knows how much she was? Yeah, I don't think this works. Let's kill the task and try again. $140, okay. That's not too bad. Could be worse. No, it's normal that PTU patches are always rough. And I heard it's even much rougher for Evocati patches, the very first patches. Okay, let's try again. Best. And I'm running my stopwatch. Let's see if this is again 4 minutes and 10 seconds. Maybe it was a bad day to try to log in today. Anyway, cargo refactor isn't really much. It's just about you're able to move one SEU crate at a time using handheld tractor beam. So this is your cargo refactor, where cargo is now physicalized. So not much. Salvage is just hull scraping, which isn't much either. And the Buggy racetrack is just good for some quick laughs. But at least it's some progress at least. Okay, 1 minute 16. Maybe I should have waited for elevator. I just wasn't sure. Sometimes elevator looks like it's empty, but it's still there. This time it was not there. I tap the any key. I'm tapping an any key. It's not counting up. Let's check out something. Norfish is writing his inventory is completely empty. Nothing's there. And he only has 2 ships, Reclaimer and Vulture. I'm asking him if he did buy Vulture. Maybe it's free for everyone on the PTU. Vulture, I'm asking him. Oh, if I only have 2 ships, then I have a problem. I hope I have more than 2 ships, otherwise it will be hard to get to Orison in the Reclaimer. Okay, this time it was only 2 minutes and 50 seconds. And I didn't lose my items. Okay, I'm going just like this now. I don't care. Come on, open. Okay, on to the airport, spaceport. I hope I have more than just 2 ships. Immersion, you win the load game. Yeah. I can change in the metro.
Welcome to Metro Center. Transfers to the perimeter, spaceport. Be considerate to your fellow travelers. Do not block doors.
22 seconds.
Now arriving from TISA Spaceport. Stand by and let passengers disembark before boarding.
Okay, if I only have 2 ships, then I have a problem.
First and Security reserves the right to any time.
Okay, we have now a transfer all button in inventory, so you don't have to click every item one by
Next
one.
stop, TISA Spaceport.
By the way, Nafesh wrote he didn't buy a vulture, so I guess everyone has a vulture on the PTU. Nafesh has a vulture and he didn't buy it. Oh, it's gonna make it before year end. I don't think it will be on live before year end, but it will be on the PTU at least.
Now arriving, TISA Spaceport. Please watch your step when disembarking the train.
Okay, let's hope I have more than 2 ships.
Be considerate to your fellow travelers. Do not block doors.
This architecture is so bad. Doesn't make any sense, this architecture. I guess I have to.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
No, I'm not down to 2 ships. I'm getting something that's rather fast. Let's get a warden.
Welcome. Vehicle selected. Vehicle stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following
A
location.
piece of cheese for you at the end.
Please visit your page.
Okay, I have more than 2 ships. I have to ask Nafesh if he copied his account, because I have all my items, at least as far as I can tell, and I have my ships. How is PTU? I don't know, I'm just starting. Seems a little bit unresponsive.
You are clear to launch.
No, it's made with rule of cool in mind. And have as many stairs as possible. Chris loves stairs. Stairs and elevators. He's throwing stairs around like candy. Does this work? Come on. They changed the prompts a bit. Yeah, would be very bad for people who have a problem, are handicapped. Yeah, they changed the prompts. You have now a very small hand. Okay, we are doing nothing crazy. We are just flying to Orville and checking out the racetrack. And I really didn't want to select Orville.
Thank you. And please visit again.
Oh, no, I mean Orison, sorry. Oh, what's this? I have double crosshairs. Do you see this? Maybe for my 2 different guns? I guess because I have 2 different guns on this ship. Where's the new timer in the cockpit? What new timer? I'm not very familiar with this yet. The race timer thing. I don't know. I haven't checked it out yet, sorry. Okay, what is my ship doing? Come on. What are you doing? shouldn't that be there? Maybe I'm just missing it. What? I didn't activate self-destruct. What? I heard self-destruct activated, but I didn't activate self-destruct. I hope that nothing crazy will happen now. Okay, I have to answer Nafesh on my Discord. I'm writing I have all my items and chips. Did you recopy your account? Question mark. Oh, wait a second. No, it's all right. Well, I'm not into racing, and I haven't checked the patch notes where the racing timer is. Sorry, cannot help you there. And the actually made it so that you don't have to go to 150 kilometers anymore to leave Horizon. It's now just 10,000 meters. But I don't know if you are still getting thrown out of Quantum 80 kilometers in front of Horizon, or if you are closer. I hope you are closer now. BH wrote, when we gonna get a second system to jump to? In 4.0, which was supposed to come at the beginning of 2018, according to Chris. So beginning of 2018, BH. Several new star systems. Yeah, nothing special. I will just check out the Buggy racing course for a video actually. I might try something with salvaging, not sure. Now we are playing the game, where is the Pentagon? Here it is. I don't think it's easy enough to duplicate a star system. It's a lot of work. And it's so nice to have white text over bright background. I cannot read anything. I cannot see if I spooled. That's so bad. I guess I was still calibrating. Okay, I hope I'm finished calibrating and spooling. Yeah. Please, someone tell Chris that white font over bright background is not exactly very user-friendly. Let's see, in the past you were get thrown out of Quantum at around 78 kilometers in front of Horizon. Let's see if this changed. I hope it changed. Yeah. Hey, this changed. Now it's only 25 kilometers. Nice. I don't know why it says self-destruct. It's really, no, self-destruct is not on. But it's the second time now it says self-destruct. Did the text shadows get removed? Looks like. I mean, there are some, but they are very minor. Okay, let me find the spaceport. Now we are playing the good old game, where is the spaceport? I think it's here. Is a Gen 12 renderer in place? I think so. Actually, it was better to get thrown out of Quantum at 80 kilometers. At least I could find a spaceport.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Please proceed to signed landing bay. This game is so user unfriendly. Usually, quite often your assigned landing bay only appears at around 3 kilometers at Orison Spaceport. So I have no idea where my assigned landing bay is. Where is my assigned landing bay? This is, just think, if you are a new player, you are totally lost in this game. Okay, now it appears. It appears only at around 3 kilometers, or maybe even less. So if you are a new player, you are so lost, you don't know what the spaceport is. So you would have zero chance to find the spaceport. And then your assigned landing bay only appears at around, I think it was way less than 3 kilometers. This game is hell for a new player. Oh, okay. Pressing N doesn't get me into landing mode anymore. Okay, I should have read the patch notes. What key is it now to go into landing mode? N doesn't do anything. Sorry, I have to read the patch notes. I don't know how to change to landing mode. If anyone knows, please leave a comment. I'm searching patch notes. Landing Alt plus N. Okay, Alt N is the new one. Okay, let's try Alt N. Yeah, Alt N doesn't work either. Let's try the other Alt. Okay, my ship is broken. Guys, my ship is broken. Patch notes say request. No, sorry, request landing has Alt plus N. Okay, I'm searching more. Landing, landing, landing. There might be a switch in the cockpit. I never used a switch in the cockpit for landing mode. Okay, that's really still silly. CRG loves to do this, changing keys that worked for years, just that they have something new. Oh, look, we have a new landing key button. Okay, that's really silly. Key bindings. N. Landing mode toggle. N. N. I'm pressing N. Nothing happens. Okay, so there might be a key in the cockpit I can press. Don't know which one. Sorry, guys. I don't know how to land, how to go into landing mode. Let's try it that way. Okay, check the key binding menu. Landing system toggle N. It's N. It's N. And I'm pressing N. Maybe I have to be in the cockpit to press N. Okay, I'm trying now in the cockpit. N. Nothing. Okay. Maybe it's still N. Maybe they didn't change this and something is wrong with Vanguard and in this PTU patch. I never hold N. Do you have to hold N? I never was holding N. Now we are playing the game. Where is the prompt? Hey, we made it. We made it. Okay, maybe you have to hold N, but I guess that something is wrong with the Vanguards. Okay, I'm going back to the city to get my spawn first. Then we go to the racetrack. Look here, stairs. Stairs. Do you see this? Stairs. This is a floating spaceport. Floating spaceport. 4 steps down. Even ground. 4 steps up. In a floating spaceport. Tell me why. Why? Because Chris loves stairs or something. I don't know.
At Orson's to make getting there half the fun. Please enjoy your flight.
Okay, this
is
is...
approaching the station.
I think this is to the racetrack, but I need to get my spawn point first in case something is happening. Yeah, this is... I think this is to the hubs, to clinic, right?
The next shuttle is approaching the station.
No, the funny thing is there are actually wheelchairs in the game.
Last
I
call
mean,
for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
you cannot use those wheelchairs, but they are in the game. So the funniest thing is
Please the hatch. Shuttle will be departing.
The funniest thing is Port Dressler. They have stairs right at the clinic exit, and you have medical stretchers and wheelchairs inside. No, they have medical stretchers on wheels, and they have wheelchairs inside. And right at the exit of the clinic in Port Dressler, you have 5 stairs. In a space station where you have all the freedom to build it like you want, I'm sure everyone wants to have stairs right in front of your clinic. I mean, okay, some people told me it's because of gaming architecture, otherwise it would look too empty, which I can kinda accept. Still, to me it looks silly.
Approaching next station.
Okay,
This is your stop.
The next shuttle
Please prepare to
this is
descend.
not my stop. Next one is
The
my
next
stop.
shuttle is approaching the station. Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
Guys, they have wheelchairs and medical
Please clear the
stretchers
hatch. Shuttle will be
in the
departing.
clinics, so it's not like no one is handicapped in the future.
Connections to all major last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
And even people who are not handicapped can have problems. For example, a few years ago, I was riding my bike and I had a small accident. I couldn't bend my left knee for 3 weeks, which was really... I couldn't bend my left knee and I couldn't walk on it. It was really, really terrible if you suddenly cannot walk anymore. I mean, it's all fine now, it's years ago. But even people who are not handicapped can get hurt. Then you cannot walk for a certain amount of time. Floating wheelchairs. Those don't look like floating wheelchairs. Okay, I'm now first getting my spawn point in the clinic. Then we are going to the racetrack to have fun.
Approaching next station. If this is your stop, please prepare to descend the station.
Okay, this is our stop.
Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
Have to find my way.
Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
I show you those wheelchairs, and then you tell me it's a good idea to have stairs everywhere. Again, this here is a floating platform. Yeah? You have all the freedom in the world. And what do we have? We have stairs again. Oh, Chris. I want to show you those wheelchairs, but now I don't see any. Every time you want to show something, it's not here. But they have definitely wheelchairs, and they have medical stretchers on rollers. Okay, I have to set my spawn point to here, and I don't know where it is. If anyone knows it, please let me know. Okay, here it is. And look, another thing I really love. How can you be so stupid and have those reflections on so many consoles? this is so bad. Okay, I've set my spawn point to Horizon. I mean, it looks like an Apple store with all those reflections. More stairs. And I went the wrong way. Especially on those trading consoles and outposts, those reflections are really, really bad. You really have to move your character, your view to be able to read them. First, you are getting a shuttle to the spaceport. Oh, sorry, Sieben Road. Will testing be done on PES? I've been curious to see how that turns out on 3.18 and really versus what is advertised. The potential for settlement is now. It comes to fruition.
The next shuttle is approaching the station.
As always, expect a lot of bugs with something like PES, but CHE will try to fix this in the years to come. But PES is very important,
Last
of
call for
course.
passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
Please clear the hatch. Shuttle will be departing.
Yeah, I don't know why CHE put this racing course on Horizon. Horizon is one of those locations I really, really hate. I try to spend as less time as I can here. Checking Discord quickly. Okay, Nafesh wrote they broke Freelock. Freelock does not return to last position, something I noticed too. Russell wrote, I thought they put the racetrack on New Babbage. Why do they put a vehicle racing track inside a gas giant? Why would you put anything inside or on the surface of a gas giant? This doesn't make
Is approaching the station.
any sense at all.
Approaching next station. If this is your stop,
Why
please prepare to
are you
descend.
building spaceships in a gravity well? Makes no sense.
Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
A preferable oxygen atmosphere on top of a gas giant makes zero sense because gas giants have a lot of hydrogen and helium. Helium is not a problem, but hydrogen loves oxygen. Gas giants have a lot
The
of
shuttle is approaching the station.
radiation, and gas giants have a lot of gravity.
Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
I don't think there's a second Buggy racetrack on Hurston.
Our recently redesigned Crusader Industries shuttlecraft feature expanded vista opportunities.
I hope that's the right one. Cloudview Center, I think that's the right one. I was there before, of course. Yeah, it must be this one. If not, then then we can ride shuttles a little bit.
Providing connections to all major platforms, Crusader Industries is happy to offer free and convenient transit to all visitors. The next shuttle is approaching the station.
The law is that Crusader is building spaceships on this planet, Crusader, which is a gas giant,
Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
which should have roughly 8 Gs. Let's say something like between 6
Clear the hatch.
and
Shuttle will be
10
departing.
Gs. So why would you build spaceships in a gravity well of 6 to 10 Gs? It doesn't make any sense at all. Oh, every time, okay. Johan wrote, every time you leave the Amethyst Zone, you get the self-destruction warning. It's not a sound, it's just a warning. Okay, interesting, so it wasn't just me. Thank you very much, Johan, and I think I hit my micro stand again. Sorry, guys. No, Sieben, I'm not talking about a ship racing track. I'm talking about a buggy racing track. Ship racing tracks you have in different locations now. But I think we only got one buggy racing track. And did I select the wrong shuttle? I might have selected the wrong shuttle. I'm not sure.
Approaching next station. If this is your stop, please prepare to disembark.
Let's just stay here.
Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
I think I took the wrong
Please clear
one.
the hatch. Shuttle will be departing.
Well, we can admire the view. By the way, those clouds look different. Very diffuse. I was really, really confused when I heard self-destruct activated. How much euro have you in the game? You mean how much I spent? No, I don't want to talk about this. Way too much. I should never have spent so much money on this game. Yeah, I think I picked the wrong shuttle. Sorry, guys.
Approaching next station.
Last call
If this
for
is your stop,
passengers. The
please
shuttle is
prepare to
preparing
disembark.
depart. Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
It looks very uniform, the cloud. I mean, I have nothing against the
Please
cloud
clear the hatch.
planet.
Shuttle will be departing.
I think a cloud planet is a very cool idea, like we have in Star Wars, a cloud planet. But not on a gas giant. This makes no sense at all. You have an oxygen atmosphere on top of a planet that consists of 90% hydrogen. How do you separate the oxygen from the hydrogen? And gas giants have a lot of lightning. This would be one big bomb. And of course, you have the gravity and you have very strong radiation, and I took the wrong metro. We are back to the spaceport. Let's try the other one.
Approaching next station. If this is your stop, please prepare to disembark.
Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
Okay, this one. It's not this one. Tourism platform, maybe.
Skyway shuttle service. We aim to make getting there half the fun. Please enjoy.
Oh no, I think it was Vision Center. Yeah. It was Vision Center. I only was there once. Sorry, guys.
The next shuttle is approaching the station.
Yeah, I spent way too much money on this game
A friendly reminder to check.
because I need chips for testing and because I was
Last call
hopeful
for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
that this could be a great game soonish, and no, it will take a long
Please clear
time.
the hatch. Shuttle will be departing.
Donald, this too, I mean, the only way to make it work is you would have a giant shield separating the gas giant atmosphere from your oxygen atmosphere on top. A giant shield that goes all around the gas giant. For what benefit? Just think how costly this would be. But you still have to deal with radiation levels where a Van Allen belt looks like child's play. And you have to deal with very high gravity. You have storms. You have storms on gas giants where storms on Earth looks like child's play again. But this game is magic, so I guess it's okay. I have long given up on anything resembling physics in this game. It's a magic game, which is not bad, but Chris said otherwise at the beginning. So it was Vision Center, where we had Invictus. Flickr doesn't have time today, so I won't stream very long. I think I will stream again tomorrow, then I will do some tests with Flickr. I might look into salvage quickly, not sure. What is your real life profession? I have a PhD, but I don't work in this field anymore. But you don't need to have a PhD to realize that this game is totally magic. Nothing in this game makes sense. No physics. No one would build something like this on a gas giant. You would stay away from gas giants. Cloud cities are totally fine. Actually, we have a cloud city in our own solar system, Venus, which is not a very pleasant place because it's very, very hot. Runaway glass house, greenhouse, runaway greenhouse on Venus. But Venus is a cloud planet. Cloud planets are not wrong. I like cloud planets, but it doesn't make sense to have this on a gas giant.
Please prepare to disembark.
Oh, look. All those graphics bugs. Okay, here we have the Buggy racetrack. It's called BTR, Buggy Track Racing, and CIG just reused Invictus halls. They didn't change anything. I mean, I don't want them to invent everything all the time, but it's a little bit cheap just to reuse Invictus halls. And we still have those elevators. At least they could get rid of those elevators and just have short stairs. But look, this is your typical Invictus hall, reused for the Buggy racetrack. And warning, I'm not driving bad intentionally. It's just that driving physics are still very bad. Buggy is oversteering like crazy. It feels like the wheels are on rails. So you cannot really race in a buggy, not with this driving physics. Another thing I find very sad. Even the very first Mario Kart, which is an arcade game, had very nice driving physics. So this is your racetrack. This is your typical Invictus or IAE hall. CRG changed nothing except the track and the center. I really wonder why this takes so long. I mean, okay, the track in the center is new, of course, but it looks rather generic. And this is just your Invictus IAE hall. Here you have your buggies. And again, I'm not driving bad initially. I mean, I'm not the best driver in the world, but you cannot really drive fast in a buggy because of this extreme oversteering. This is what I mean. I'm going left. This is like on rails. It feels like front wheels are on rails. Look here, you are spinning all the time and you cannot really race. By the way, what is the right direction? Is it left or right? That's a fail here. I mean, you're going into your buggy, you're going onto the racetrack, and now the first question I have, what is the main direction? I guess here, because it's something that looks like a start line. No, I don't have an arc. Okay, I'm now trying to race. I'm not trying to make this look bad. By the way, who put those wheels? Okay, that's bad. Can you move those? Last time I was here, there were no wheels on the racetrack. Okay, at least I can move them away. Still, that's bad. Okay, I'm going now for a round. Okay, this is exactly what I mean. It doesn't feel responsive at all. Your front wheels are massively oversteering. Feels like they are on rails, and you cannot really drive. Again, even the very first Mario Kart racing had much better driving physics. It's really hard to use this racetrack. Yeah, do you see this? I mean, I could go slow, but when I go slow, I am the last one, I guess. You can kind of get used to it, I guess. But I don't think a lot of people will, and again, I'm spinning to the left side. I don't think a lot of people will use this to actually race because the driving physics are so bad. I don't think this is a new Grey Cat model. Doesn't look like it's new. There will be a new one. Again, do you see this? I just wanted to make this turn, but because she is massively oversteering, she is spinning to the right this time. Yeah. I mean, you can kind of learn how to deal with this, but it's not exactly a lot of fun. So I don't think anyone will really use this to do some racing. It's terrible. No, at the moment, I'm not using analog controls. I'm using mouse and keyboard. But come on, yes, it might not be as responsive as analog controls, but I can play, for example, I can play Mario Kart well with mouse and keyboard. It's not about, yeah. I'm not doing this intentional, believe me. I mean, it doesn't take a genius to realize that driving physics are still terrible. CRG will work on driving physics, but don't expect anything anytime soon. Now left turn. I mean, I can drive slowly, then I can make it around the track, but where's the fun in driving slow on a racetrack? Seriously, if you don't believe me, I mean, I'm not saying that I'm the best driver in the world, I'm not. But if you don't believe me, try it. You have massively oversteering, and you have those crazy immersive physics. Come on, stand up. I'm not even doing this intentionally. You can make it around the curves, the racing thing, if you are very slow. If you are going very slow, but then where's the fun in that? No, hover bikes wouldn't perform any better. I mean, CRG knows. CRG absolutely knows that driving physics are abysmal bad. And they talked about it. There was an ISC not long ago, I think half a year ago, where they talked about that they will work on driving physics. But it's just not fun. I mean, if you ever played something like Mario Kart, it's a fun little game. You can play it for like half an hour or an hour. It's fun. This feels like torture. Okay, this time I actually went nicely around the corner. I mean, I could improve it. I could use analog controls. I could use braking. But still, it wouldn't be good driving experience. Again, front wheels are massively oversteering and you are spinning. Don't see any lap time. I don't want to see my lap time. My lap time is measured in hours. Again, you are just want to make this corner. You are hitting left, and your buggy is totally spinning to the left because of massively oversteering, because front wheels are on rails. By the way, you have this one, again, you have this one jump here. I think you can even jump if you are very slow. Let's try it very slow. I mean, someone made this course, someone was using a buggy to test it, and he thought, okay, let's give it to the public. I would have waited until we have good driving physics. No, you can actually fall down. No, I have nothing against... I like this. I like the idea to have something like a short, small Mario Kart thing in this game. Why not? But not with this driving physics. Again, oversteering. I think oversteering is actually worse than understeering. At least you don't spin all the time with understeering. There's nothing wrong with building a racetrack for a buggy. I like the idea. Even though it's a space game, why not have some variety? But not with those driving physics. Again, it feels like front wheels are glued to the ground. By the way, my buggy is floating. Oh, look. 2 wheels are not even touching the ground, and now they do. Have you tested PS in any way? It's hard to test PS. I mean, a lot of Evocadi tested this, but how do you want to test PS? You can leave something and hope it's still there when you are going back to a server, but you might come back to a different server. Yeah. Again, I'm not the best driver in the world, but I'm not so incompetent either. So this is not fun. This thing is sliding all over the place. Try to do a speed run. No, I'm not trying to do a speed run. Why don't you join me? Then maybe we can race against each other. By the way, there are not exactly a lot of people here. I wonder why. In my opinion, people will try this once, and then they will never come back until we get good driving physics, or they are just doing a destruction derby. No, I mean, Evocadi did test PS. I don't know what exactly the criteria were. It wasn't about let's leave an item at point X and try to find it again when you are logging back to the server. It was about other things. Do you have your items? Can you spawn your items? Can you spawn your ships? All those things were tested. Seriously, I might look like a total idiot, but try it yourself. Try to drive ground vehicles in this game. So you also have no mass. Yeah, I think the main problems are massively oversteering because front wheels are on tracks. And second problem is no mass. So you don't feel your mass. You can just do everything. You can spin for no reason. Yeah, I'm just a bad driver. Oh, I'm doing this intentionally. And actually, it's very easy to do this. I'm doing this intentionally. I try to be very bad intentionally. I mean, you can kind of learn to deal with those very bad driving physics. I give them this. You can get better. But it's not fun for me to fight bad driving physics. I play race games and I try to get good times, good lap times, but I don't want to fight against bad driving physics. That's not fun for me. I mean, if you are very careful and if you are slowing down every corner, then you can kind of make it around the track. And you can learn the track. Still, not something I would spend a lot of time with. Okay, I thought I had the hang of it, but no. Mega race game from early 90s, no? Come on, stand up, stand up. Now it doesn't seem to want to stand up. Okay, now. I was improving a bit. I think I was improving a bit. But then I was hitting the wall again. Okay, let's try to really... Okay. Let's try to really, let's try hard. I'm now trying really hard. Go. If you are slowing down enough, then you can make it around those corners. I don't think that's a lot of fun to drive like this. And again, oversteering. I mean, for some things, he actually made almost a full episode of IC about. This is bad. You just want to make a very slight to the right, and your buggy is spinning in place. No, that's not fun. It's in horizon. If you are slowing down before every corner, then you can make it. Almost. Okay. Try it yourself. Try it yourself. And tell me how much fun it was. There's nothing that feels responsive. Come on, stand up. I'm not doing anything, it's not me moving this thing. I think that was the wrong direction. Oh, come on. Come on, do something. I'm really trying. I'm really trying. So this was like 5 minutes, I guess. 5 minutes for one lap. Yeah, unfortunately, Flickr doesn't have time tonight. I guess I will call it a day. I just wanted to check out this racetrack and wanted to show it to you. Then we will test some things the next days with Flickr. I think we will test a little bit of salvage and maybe throwing around some cargo. And we want to check out soft dev. By the way, anyone knows if those ballistic changes are in this patch? I haven't read anything about changes to ballistics, that ballistics are supposed to penetrate shields a lot more. So I'm not sure if those ballistic changes are in this patch, but soft dev is supposed to be in the patch. Okay, I just wanted to move this tire out of the way. I mean, how can a tire totally flip a buggy? I just want to move it out of the way so that it's not in the way when someone wants to drive around here. Why are there even tires on the track? Why even do this? I mean, it's obvious that some people will play with this and make the track unusable if you have tires you can put on the track. Yeah, it's boring, sorry. Like I mentioned, Flickr doesn't have time tonight, so I guess I will call it a day. Jack Exton is streaming too. Jack Exton, I write his name, he is on YouTube and he is streaming too. Jack Exton, so I suggest you are checking out his stream. No, you cannot pick up the tires, I tried. You cannot pick those up. There's no prompt to pick up tires. You can only move them with your buggy. Yeah, Jack Exton is right now streaming, and I guess he will be on for a while. So I suggest you are checking out his stream. I will call it a day for now. I will do more next days together with Flickr. Yeah, there's no prompt. You cannot get them up. You can kind of run against them to move them, but not very well, those tires. So, sorry, this was just a short stream about this racing track. I will be on again tomorrow and stream more, and we will test some things with Flickr. Yeah, have a nice evening, and like I mentioned, you can join Jack Exton. He's on YouTube and he's streaming too. Have a nice evening, have a nice day, and until next time.